Hey everyone, it's Mari and happy Saturday. I'm back in my craft room today after a little week-long hiatus, and I think I had a little bit of a scrapbooking hangover after National Scrapbooking Weekend, but National Scrapbooking Day weekend, I should say. But anyways, I'm going to be working on a 12 by 12 layout here, and I'm going to be using a variety of different products, mostly from Craft Market, from crepe paper, and I'm also going to be using a little bit of Amy Tangerine mixed in there. This one paper that I'm using that's not from either of those collections is the one that you see right there. That's the denim, and that's from We Are Memory Keepers, and I think it's called Denim Pad or something like that. And the ones I bought were 12 by 12 pad. I think it had about 8 papers in it, and this one has kind of like it's got a stripe on it, and I'm using it in a horizontal way on the paper there. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just taking a whole bunch of different papers from the Craft Market there, and that one sheet right there, which I'm working with now, is Amy Tangerine Rise and Shine. And I'm just going to make a variety of banners in different widths and lengths. And that's going to provide a bit of a layer behind my photo layer. And I'm going to just put that, so that's just going to be mounted on top of that denim paper. So I think I showed you in the opening there that denim paper is actually literally denim on one side and then paper on the other, and it's really, really cool. And what I did was I just sewed with it with some white thread around the outside border of the denim paper, and then the Amy Tangerine Rise and Shine mint colored paper with the arrows on it that's layered behind that denim paper is I've just gutted it, and now I'm going to use the part that I gutted it, that I got it out of it, I'm going to use as a layer behind my photograph. And then the final base behind all of this is just some white cardstock. So I just used my my stapler to staple those banner layers down, and now I'm just going to staple that Amy Tangerine paper on top, just so that I can work with everything over top of that denim paper. The problem with the denim paper is your traditional adhesive, I don't think, is going to stick as well to it because it's fabric, or at least that's what I'm anticipating. So I'm using some glue there, some liquid glue. So what I was pointing at on that photograph was, in that picture of my son, Jordan, is a big pot of noodles. And the noodles are a traditional family recipe that came with my grandmother from Kansas. My grandmother was from Topeka, Kansas in the States, and she brought back some fabulous recipes with her. And one of them was homemade noodles. So you make your own egg noodles, and then you boil a chicken to make your own broth, and you cook the noodles in the chicken broth, and then you cut up the chicken and mix it in there and put your spices in and stuff, and they're delicious. So it's a long-standing family tradition. So this is Jordan with a big pot of noodles. So it's a cute picture. And so what I did is I just took an Amy Tangerine Rise and Shine chipboard frame and layered it over top of his photo, and I put some embellishments on that frame as well. Just some Craft Market puffy stickers, and I think I used a Craft Market word sticker on there too. And then I'm going to put a tag behind that photo layer. So right now I'm just taking my pen, and I think it's maybe a Micron pen or a Statler pen or something, and I'm just doing some outlining on the papers just to give them a little more definition. And just take and do a double line on the edges. It's very, very simple. I don't try to make it straight. It's just to add a little bit of detail to that paper, and I'm going to add some layers over top of it, so I'm not really worried about it being precise. So just adding that on there, and then I decided that I have a circular embellishment, and I think it would be neat if I cut out a little bit of a circle to put it into, to indent it into. So, but I forgot to, I had already glued my paper down. So anyway, I lifted it up in one spot. Anyway, I couldn't lift it up in the other spot where I had another circle embellishment. So anyway, I just glued it back down, and then just going to put some of the other embellishments into place. So off to the left there is that's an Amy Tangerine embellishment from the Rise and Shine collection. It's a wood veneer, and that little heart that I just stuck to that tag is a Craft Market heart from the chipboard paper page from the Craft Market collection, and same with that camera. Now I'm just adding a variety of other embellishments. Like I said, they're either Amy Tangerine's Rise and Shine or Craft Market pieces. And I wanted to just add a few more layers to that photo layer, just to give it a little more interest and dimension there as well. So just adding a few little bits and pieces here and there. And there was a little bit of yellow on the paper, so I just thought, or on the outline or layout, so I thought I would just add that little Amy Tangerine ephemera piece there. And that's a chipboard arrow that I'm just sticking on there too. So just adding a few little bits and pieces to create a little bit of interest in the layout. Lots of the stuff I'm using are from, lots of bits of the paper and the embellishments and so on are from the Hip Kit from March and April. Haven't gotten my May kit yet, but that's just as well because I have lots left to use from the last 3 months kits. So that one says, I think it says come in, we're open. And then I decide to put 24/7 below the photograph in some alphas. So the noodles are something that we all look forward to at every family gathering. And usually what I do when I make them is I make a huge stock pot full so that it's massive amounts. But what happens is everybody takes them home. So when my mom was alive, she used to make them all the time after my grandma passed away. And now my mom's gone, so I always make them when we have family gatherings. And I think everybody appreciates having them because they're shared delicacy. She had a few fantastic recipes, my grandma. Another thing that she was famous for was her fried chicken. And we cannot duplicate that recipe. It's just like beyond us what she put in it that was special and significant that we can't seem to figure out how to duplicate that. But anyways, yeah, that's just the way it goes, I guess. When you should take advantage of those opportunities to learn how to make those dishes because when those people are gone, there's no way to sort of sort that out again other than just by trial and error, I guess. So the journaling that I do on this layout addresses that and just says, like, we all love these noodles. Let's make sure we all know how to make them. And I've made them a few times with my kids. And they usually, what we do is if we make them at Christmas or Thanksgiving, they'll get up early when I get up and they'll help me make them. And they have to sit out and dry for quite a while in the cupboard before you cook them. So you have to get up in the morning and get at it and get it done, that's for sure. So I just did my journaling on my computer, and now I just cut those pieces of cardstock into strips, and now I'm just going to glue that down into that area where I have designated for the journaling. This is a scrap lift from a Scraptastic, I think it was, layout. So I will try to leave a link as to where this came from. I got it off of Pinterest and I pinned it onto my scrapbooking board on Pinterest. So if you want to check it out there, you can see it too there on Pinterest. I'm just Mari Clark, my normal name on Pinterest. And I am almost done. Just gonna add, I think, maybe a couple little puffy stickers here and there. And then off camera, I just take that green arrow paper and rough up the edges of it a little bit just because I thought it looked super flat. So this is a really simple layout. I think I'm going to do some mixed media today or tomorrow morning, so look for that video to go up. I'm going to try to get back into my acrylic paints because I haven't used them for a while, and I'm kind of anxious to get back into using them and do something fun with those. So I hope you're having a great weekend, and I hope you get a chance to get into your scrap room and do some crafting. Have an excellent day. Bye.